All right, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to Sharkstalgia, as it has been quite a while since I've done a video, as I was basically just taking a little break ever since we've practically concluded the Samurai Troopers 2026 Season 1, as well as making some other videos, and I will have more videos later on the channel, but for now, let's go ahead and take a look at the upcoming Season 2 Samurai Troopers, which will be out on July 7th of 2026. Now, I am a bit rusty in my just my memory of what happened in season 1, but I will say based off of this poster, this looks absolutely haunting. Now, if we remember from season 1, the last episode, it showcased a guy doing a sacrifice, and he basically fell into the pit, which basically left the four new recruited Ronin warriors or samurai troopers to kind of be, traumatized as well as completely emotional. The fact that they lost someone who was once a villain, now turning into, um, a hero, sacrificing himself in vain. But then once the series or the show ended, we did get a post-credit scene of the divine realm, and we saw this. We've seen some characters of the divine realm speaking and aiding the samurai troopers here and there, helping them get the three artifacts, but there was something really sketchy about them, and we see one of the characters talking and observing everything from afar, or at least from a type of portal, and we see our returning Ryu character, who died in one of the earlier episodes, and we don't really know like what his purpose will be, because even we saw like he was poisoned and he was basically teleported away from all of them, so that was kind of like mysterious because everyone else had like a different color scheme, I suppose. There was a lot of deaths in season 1 as well as our returning samurai troopers from the beloved old school OG roster, which they did showcase all of them reuniting, which was really awesome. But there is actually a trailer to this season 2, but I'm not going to watch it here just because I don't want to spoil anything. And because we're only not too far from July 7th, so I figured let's keep the momentum alive. But with that being said, they did showcase us some brand new characters that are going to be part of season 2. And if we remember, even from the ending with the Ramaga scene, where we're not like, even though he was basically destroyed and the world turned to peace, we still have, I think, the other remaining 5 of the 10 Braves, and I believe season 2 will hopefully focus on the remaining 5 10 Braves characters and probably give a backstory to those. But with that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at these other characters and the artwork that they showed us, because this is something that's always fascinating to look at. So once again, this is the poster for season 2. That looks very haunting, so I actually like that. So up first, we have the character name, and I deeply apologize if I mispronounce any of these, but it is what it is. We have Gaimei. This guy looks more of a, I'm not even gonna freaking try to describe it, or in terms of what he is, but in terms of the green color scheme, the armor, got some slight chest hair, purples around the eyes. Kind of have like the god, because the divine world is filled with these unique, majestic looking characters, so we have to see what they have to offer. And even though we thought that these divine realm characters were more peaceful, it seems like they're going to try to do something to manipulate or sabotage the 4 remaining samurai troopers, because we know once again Guy is not there at the time being. So will he be resurrected? We'll see. But this guy seems a little bit more off-putting, just because it's a little bit not necessarily human-esque, but it's like a very interesting looking creature. Next, we have Gomei. Now, this character has, again, more of the goddess look, golden armor, chest plates, and then the reds, and then the little baggier pants with the little high socks, and then the pointy shoes. Got some braids with some bandages on the sides and stuff, high end, and then same like the purples around the eyes. At least so far within these two characters, there's a common theme of the purples that are going around the eyes. So perhaps that's, has to do with something, part of their divine world. So I don't know. But very majestic looking, has like this type of crest in the middle, same purples around the arms. and yeah, red bandages and stuff, and yeah, it looks pretty decent, not too bad. Because we do know once again that the half of the 10 Braves have been killed. So now we have to see what happens to the remaining. So will the 10 Braves, so will the Samurai Troopers have to fight the 10 Braves as well as these new characters? That would be intense because that's a lot to take on for 4 characters, especially if the other 5 have passed down the torch. Well, roughly, Ryo has passed down the torch, but the other 4, not sure yet. Then we have Inmei. Yeah, this one's pretty interesting. It's got like a little staff there. Then more on the slimmer side with the golds and purples, the reds, and more like goddess like, so that's pretty cool. But when I say goddess, I mean in terms of the outfit of like physique or just the style of it. And then we still got the purples around under the eyes. Very nice looking character design, at least with the tiara style, and then like the hair kind of like in a ponytail esque or like braids. So that's pretty cool. Otherwise, yeah, bead necklace looks like it has a slight little cape there, not a cape, but you know what I mean, slightly robe kind of thing. But yeah, looks nice. I mean, I don't know how else to really describe these characters because they're just very interesting looking. So it is what it is. Then we have I'm not even gonna bother pronouncing this one, but this is the one we've seen quite often in the season 1, which was aiding the samurai troopers, helping them get the 3 relics. So here we have just her in her simple, very nice like calming outfit with the purples and whites. Um, yeah, looks very nice. Sandals, all that stuff looking cool. Very very minimal designs, a little neck piece there, red eyes. Yeah, I mean the bun, hair, all that. Yeah. So let's see how powerful this character really is, because she seems very innocent, but she could be extremely powerful. So that's crazy. And then we have Shimei. Now this one is a wild card because it's practically half naked with a little red serpent, like yeah, like a serpent wrapping around her body. So that's freaking wild with some fur going around her arms. Same purples around the eyes, and then the tiara, and then the hair. Yeah, very yeah, skin, too much, a lot of skin, so that's fine. But very interesting. Got to see how her powers will be utilized within this as well. It looks like she's levitating or floating or whatever. So, yeah, very, very bizarre looking character. But that is pretty much it for the new characters that are going to be for season 2. So do keep in mind that this season 2 will be July 7th. So I have been doing videos for all the other previous episodes, so I cannot wait to talk about this season 2 because I believe this will be the last remaining 12 or 13 episodes to conclude Samurai Troopers of 2026. So let me know in the comments below what you think about these characters, and I will see you guys all if we get any other updates. We'll get if we get any other artwork from returning characters, or maybe a Ryu type of bio. I don't know. We'll see. Till then, I appreciate you guys sticking around, and see you all in the next episode.